legacy. Oh, that's interesting. This is just the save, like the save or like screen, so that's interesting. That's kind of cool. So I'm playing again. I played a little bit last night after I had left the game. I completed like 2 like quests where you learn some new spells. So and then I also did one of the mirror things where you have to figure out where the basically the puzzle that I left off on. Um, I don't know. I was just kind of dinking around. And I figured like it finally triggered something to help it, like that got this stuff to get done. But it made sense after I completed it. I was like, oh, you go and find this butterfly. So you do the Revero spell, and then you do the like, since it's like a moth or a butterfly, it's like attracted to light. So you just use the light to bring it back to where it's supposed to be. But there's like a fun little game you get to play. It's not Quidditch, but it's like another, I forgot what it's called, but it's basically, it reminded me a lot of like shuffleboard, um, and like that you have to get like the slots. You have to get these like big stones into, or pieces into this the point bracket by using the the spell on the right or the left. I forgot what it's called. The one that's got square on it. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of a neat game. I would definitely think that'd be a fun little multiplayer game to play. Accio, I think it was called. I don't know. So far, my impressions of this game is that it's enjoyable. It's there seems to be a lot of things to do. There's a lot of exploring to do as far as
I shall get in trouble for this.
As far as the world go. I'm not gonna take that bait because she's just gonna lead me into some problem that's not mine. She's always up there trying to like, I shouldn't have done it, and I'm like, what's the problem? And then she's like, oh, you need to help me out. I'm like, oh shit, well, I'm a nice guy, I'm gonna help you out, I guess. Anyway, so there's like a lot of exploring I like, which is cool. I don't know what the leveling up does yet, like if there's things you can, it doesn't seem like you can spend points on anything. Like it helps you with like spell cooldowns, because there's a point where you learn on the circle button, which is the Leviosa spell. You learn that in like defense against the dark arts class, and it has like a cooldown timer on it, so you can't just keep spamming it. But yeah, so there's it's kind of there's a lot to do, and there's a lot to explore within the castle itself, and there's kind of very little load time, like, which is impressive for how, like, I mean, it's impressive to me. Like, I don't know if it's just because like my age, like how old I am, that like back in the day when you would go up to a door, so it does that, which doesn't take forever, but it's like before it, like when I was younger, it would take you to like this load screen, and you'd sit there like seeming like forever. So
Revelio.
Revelio is the spell. So it definitely is very very smooth in transition as far as like going room to room. There is some load screens available, like, or that take a while for it to like to load up, but
Protego. Lumos.
Where's that at? But yeah, it's there's a lot. I mean, yeah, obviously there's also like all these little side quests and stuff, and it's definitely a great experience for people who are fans of Hogwarts or Harry Potter. It's a great experience for if you like open world games. It's an enjoyable. I'm not like a super huge Harry Potter fan, but like
Revelio.
I like I mean as in like oh, here we go.
Lumos.
There we go. I don't know. That's pure luck that I found that. But the thing is, like, you get these like opportunities to just kind of play a fun game, and let's see if this is the right spot. Yeah. And they've definitely captured the Harry Potter-esque vibe, if you will. So it's definitely worth checking out if you like Harry Potter. I definitely could see them making a lot more games like this or add-ons. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be DLC that will come out because you meet one of the characters.
Simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
There's one character you meet who's like, she talks about a school, and I forgot where she was from, but like it's larger and it's bigger than Hogwarts, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Like, definitely something worth exploring within the Hogwarts legacy or Harry Potter franchise, I suppose. If they wanted to expand upon it to make it so where it's not just like a sort of one-dimensional place that's always like a reference point. Every time I walk, there's it's this thing.
Protego. Lumos.
I don't know if there's like a spell I don't know yet that to unlock those, but there's always like a vibration like when you get close to it. Oh, it's because it's jumping. I gotcha. Never mind. But anyway, it's like, so it's definitely worth the. To me, like I made the choice to buy this at full price. I think it's been worth it so far, and I've played about an hour or so. But again, it's all dependent upon like what your budget is. I don't know, if you want to spend the $60 or $70 depending on which version you get, because there's like a deluxe version that has some more add-ons, some additional like stuff you get. Like I forgot there's some other things that came along with it, but anyway, I chose it because I was like, I wanted to see what it was like, and to play the game and play it. I don't know, just wanted to enjoy, like, play something new, and so yeah. But again, all dependent upon what your budget is or how you want to spend your money. So.
I shrugged my mother once. I did. Don't give me that look. You weren't done.
Certainly by far not like necessarily a perfect game, but definitely a fun game. Feels like that should be like a breakable thing.
I want you to it.
And the characters, there's plenty of characters like to interact with, and like yeah. I will say that there seems to be like some like
Revelio.
interesting. Who's leaving the farts?
Protego. Lumos.
Yeah, so there's plenty to do. I mean, there's plenty of characters to interact with. So definitely a fun game. Definitely not perfect by any means. There was some glitches right off the bat from in like the opening. One thing I did like was like and I don't like necessarily death just for death's sake, but just or to have it like in a game or whatever. But this was like the first time I think I've seen in a Harry Potter series or franchise where they actually
struck by a
showed
cursed broom. We do hope it's you.
somebody had gotten eaten by a eaten or like actually like they showed.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs
Like
down.
kind of like death, where the person was being eaten by the dragon. Pretty gruesome death, I suppose. But definitely interesting. Like maybe something that they'll incorporate into future Harry Potter games or movies or shows, where they'll show more. Maybe mature up the content to some degree. Obviously not like I don't want to like it be gory, but still it's like
Lumos. Potato.
it always sounds like he's saying potato. I don't know. Anyway. No, I'd say the characters are also pretty interesting. I haven't met one that's been like kind of dull or. No, there's like some like the headmaster who's like a little bit feels a little. I don't know. Like not quite well written, but whatever. Some of the way they write though, like the dialogue though is a little bit is a little like feels like they kind of like almost like they treat you like you're dumb, but maybe that's just the way the character just naturally talks, but or is supposed to talk, but.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
Anyway. One of the things I would say before I start that mission is like, you'd think like this, you'd be able to go through the windows, but you can't. Like, that's the only thing. Like I can't think of any other time like in a game where like a window of human size you couldn't fit through. But it's pretty minor.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near What was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
There are, but why do you gotta be so nosy? Jeez.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Got it.
One thing I don't think they've explained well enough
A flying
is like
page must be
why
around here somewhere.
he's here on like his 5th year. Like that's one thing I don't get.
Might some kind soul help me?
Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
This reminds me of like the Legos.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed
Reparo.
out.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Does it though?
Revelio. Revelio.
That's your powdered bat spleen, I think.
Revelio. Protego.
We have the most annoying.
It's nice to have that like fast travel feature. It's definitely always like nice to make it like less of a chore. Hope your Saturday is going well. Nothing too exciting today. I got to do some chores around the apartment and whatnot. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 just came out yesterday, so let me know in the comments if you watched it, and if you did, what you thought about it. It's definitely, I've seen good reviews for it so far. A lot of people are saying it's giving it some of the top best reviews. Damn, so I just like traveled right back to where I started.
Protego.
Potato. Yeah, so it's getting a lot of good reviews. I've seen some spoilers for it already out on the internet, but you know, that's always gonna happen. Yeah. Nothing that I would think like, I don't know, nothing's too exciting, I think, as far as like, it seems to be like the direction. It didn't seem like, especially with the post-credit scenes, like there didn't seem to be a ton of like additional like things that like open the door for future, where the future was headed. But as far as like storyline or like pointing towards anything like the Avenger stuff. But let me go. I'm gonna do this.
How do you do? Nobody can do it.
I really don't understand this puzzle. Like, I kind of like, I think there's like a match. Oops.
Revelio.
Like there seems to be a matching match. Spin this until you match up something that's missing.
Lumos. Revelio.
Like there's obviously missing pieces of the puzzle, and I'm guessing that like you have to spin this until you get the missing part. I guess guess you could just do that, right? So there's got to be something else to it, though, like, because it's got to be, like, other numbers associated to each one of those that, yeah, adds up to a specific thing, like to 21. Like, can't see anything that says, like, and I'm thinking there's also like another part of the building, or I'm missing a piece too. So I'm pretty sure I found another, like, one of these dials elsewhere in the building somewhere that I'm thinking you have to turn it to match stuff up. Oh, there it is. There's the double one, I guess. But the thing is, like, how do you, like, is there like a I wish there was like something like it was more specific, like, instead of guess and check. I mean, that's the way I could think of. That'd be the one thing I'd be like, okay, you could just spend your time guess, check, guess, check, guess, check, and go through each combination until you get it right. That's the thing, like, okay, so we know, like, whatever combination does not work
Thought a boy was trying for night.
with this force. Well, it can't be. Maybe it's a process of elimination, so it can't be that, right? Because there's already a Hydra on there.
Someone passed me a note in class with a heart.
My father writes them every week.
Which one's which? Like, that's what's frustrating me. Is like, I don't, like, there's no clue. As at least maybe I'm missing it. Oh boy. Excuse me. I don't know.
When someone says something nice to you, don't you?
I'm just gonna continue on with the mission.
Revelio.
Sounds like some parcel tongue.
Revelio.
Did you get your bit of root?
Lumos.
Did you pick it yourself?
Revelio.
Hogwarts, no nonsense. I'm in a pinch.
Harry Pippin certainly steered me right with that root thing. It's better than you'd find in London, I reckon.
Yes, Professor Binns does drone on a bit.
Accio. Lumos.
Goblin rebellions. Knows everything.
Accio.
But impressive.
I wish they'd let Rose
Revelio.
The only class I can stay awake from.
Rumour is Professor Hecate used to work.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Revelio.
I would love to go to school. Like, if I was young, like, if Hogwarts was real, I would 100% go do it. Like,
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins.
I mean, look at this
Grave
campus.
mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
It probably costs an arm and a leg to go there, but
Though I suppose you would not really
maybe
call
I can
it
get on
elective
a Quidditch
when your mother was the
scholarship.
one who elected that you take it.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
The voice acting is pretty stellar in this game. I like it a lot.
Oh, wait, over here.
My
I
guess
often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
My thought is, like, in future games, you'll be able to, like, cast spells using your microphone. Like, you'll just say Revelio and it'll cast a spell. Like, there'll be, like, a thing where you can, just like the way Siri learns your voice.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest.
The game will have
Hippogriffs.
something built in like that, too.
I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
Sometimes I
That's
wonder
the
about...
Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous.
Sometimes
I think calling
like,
it forbidden only makes it more alluring.
Like the...
There's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
The skills that they learn in this, or that they talk about having, the abilities they have, like... So when we first started a game, the guy's like, I can see only things I can see. Other people can't see it, and it's like,
I would spend all of my time exploring
crazy.
if
And
I
like
could.
how even in the
I
magical
confess,
world,
I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're
would you be able
relatively
to
new
see it,
here.
like, or
She
prove that
said
it
that?
exists. I guess
She
if you
knows
picked
more
up a
about me than
power
I had
and then
thought.
from something
I
you
will
could only
say,
see, and then you could
while
do
I
it.
certainly learn a great
but-
deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Part of me is like, I want to just go run off the side of that road, like.
How are you
Oh God, no. No, I didn't abandon her. She was the one who ran away from me.
New and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust to it. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
I just like that you just destroy things without question what they are, what they can do. Like destroying those moonstones. Maybe I like unleashed an evil spirit because I was like, oh well, moonstone crack, and then it's broken and now it's
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
I don't want to talk.
Hello,
to him,
Mr.
though.
Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state.
Now,
Nearly
can I
there.
use Reparo to
There is
fix
much
stuff?
to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade.
Just to put them
I am
back?
happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are.
Revelio.
It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcraft, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Thank you.
Revelio.
I think there's gonna be some parcel tongue because I keep hearing like snakish stuff.
Something threatens me. First thing I'd like is the table.
Revelio.
I simply pretended that someone had used Expelliarmus. But really,
Expelliarmus.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
I don't want to get out of the water.
Lumos.
There you go.
If it thinks it's got half a chance.
Protego. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
I don't climb over walls, I guess. Okay.
You might as well watch if you insist on interfering.
Lumos.
Struggle, simple levitation. I could probably do this wandless if I wanted to.
You do it.
Lumos.
That's cool.
Lumos. Revelio.
I like that it just keeps stealing like from people, but I'm a Gryffindor, so it's like not blind. I wish I knew how to open those. Probably it's gonna be that lock, like the lock. Maybe I gotta do stupefy on it.
Lumos. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I can always rely on my patronus to keep me safe. At least I think so.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior. Pretty.
Revelio. Lumos.
Nothing warms a body like incendio. That's what my...
I don't know if that's like really what a cat sounds like, but okay.
Is the knee reversal hex really so sinister?
Merlin, Blue beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes. I think you might be the one. Here. Take it.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again, if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
I'm gonna get that book.
Revelio. Revelio.
I think it's a little odd that you can just go into a shop and just take shit without...
Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Levioso.
Can I not pet the goat?
Lumos. Revelio.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna steal your stuff.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale? Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Lumos.
an inquiring
Revelio.
mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Can't afford you.
Revelio.
I might find some more stuff outside to steal from other people, then I could come back. Thank you.
Accio.
Accio's gotta be my favorite spell so far. Alright, let's go find this Pippa's potions. Part of me thinks that like there's gonna be an interaction with the some villain or some sort here. I think that's the potions person up here. I do want to check that out first, the sports, before I go there. Just because I felt like they kind of foreshadowed some of that when they're like, oh, don't stray too far or you'll run into such and such. A local rapscallion. Oh, I guess I can't do that.
Imagine how my headmaster cancelled Quidditch.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Don't mind me, I just stole your cloak. Nobody seems to care.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Revelio. Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Leviosa.
What was that?
Leviosa. I was trying to beat him at his own game.
Do more! Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way! Descendo!
Damn.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. if you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Guess we'll rebuild this place.
Reparo.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
I will see what he wants.
I got a repair sheet.
Good as you. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
That's what it's repaired?
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
I mean, to be honest with you, that should be out of the way anyway.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
How's that?
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
I stole stuff from you.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
I'm gonna sell it right back to him. I can't. It's the same. Doesn't.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I don't like the way my character looks. He looks like...
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Why would you be wearing like a winter coat during, like, looks like springtime? It gives me a lot of protection, though. Probably nothing I can afford. Looks better. I can't be wearing pajamas, damn.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
Stealing from the shopkeep who saved my life from being murdered. This is a huge store.
Revelio.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Revelio. Revelio.
When will the first years understand? No password, no entrance.
Revelio.
Lumos. Levioso.
You misbehaving little punk! Your father and I did not raise
Lumos.
It was an accident! Let's just keep our heads about this.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
I think that's where I'm going to leave it off right now. I'll be back tomorrow and playing some more, and then I also have tonight's do some Star Wars Saturday night stream. So appreciate you if you stop by and watch me play, and I'll be playing some more.
Perhaps I'll come back
later.
to this.
And I'll catch you later. Take care. Bye bye.